Hey everyone, it's Josh again, and I am back for another Monster Hunter video. Today, you're going to be seeing gameplay from me just doing a pretty simple expedition in the Ancient Forest. I'm playing on Master Rank here. My goal is really just trying to get some resources, get some potions, get some different mushrooms. The reason I'm really making this video is because I want this to be a chance for you guys to just sit back, watch the Monster Hunter, and hopefully just listen to some mental health conversations. As a male, as someone who has grown up with mental health struggles, as someone who still deals with mental health struggles, it is something that means a lot to me, and it has made a huge impact in my life, whether I've really wanted it to or not. And I've made content talking about this before. There have been points in my life where my mental health issues kind of consumed me so much to the point where I wasn't really able to pursue anything in life. And there was a point where my mental health issues took over so much that I basically, at least how I perceive it, I lost everything. I didn't have any friends, and I didn't really have anything left. But at that lowest point was where I kind of found myself and found what was important to me. And what I really found was health. Health is everything. And sometimes when your mental health isn't feeling right, sometimes that is just a reflection of what's going on with your body. And I'm not trying to sound like a preacher. I hope that can almost give you guys hope that there isn't something wrong with you a lot of the times. Sometimes it's just a matter of you can do a better job at taking care of yourself. So that example that I just used, a little bit of my story, I told you guys that led to me making changes, that actually led to me becoming a personal trainer. And the reason I became a personal trainer is because I don't really care. Like, losing weight is cool, and it's cool to help people lose weight. But what strength training and exercise can do for people's mental health is everything. And that is why I'm a trainer. That is what I try to preach to people, is just try to chase the stuff that makes you feel good. Nothing else. It's not about how you look, it's about how you feel. And in my experience of life, I've really learned that moving my body intensely drastically changes the way I think and the way I feel. Another thing that's almost just as important, if not more important, is nutrition. I hate to say it, guys. Again, I hate to sound preachy, but you have to take a look at the things that you're putting inside your body. I'm a big believer in you can have your cake and eat it too, but you just got to be smart. So if you're someone that has a sweet tooth, I'm not telling you to cut out all sweets, but what I am saying is make a better decision. So instead of maybe having a Snickers bar or 2 Snickers bars for dessert, maybe just get some fruit and put some chocolate on it and cover it in chocolate, and then maybe get some peanut butter with it too. And that way you're still getting your sugar, you're still getting a sweet treat, but it's just a compromise. It's not absolutely terrible. And that is really what I've even learned as a trainer, is a lot of life is just balance. It's finding a balance of the things that you love and the things that are good for you. But make sure your intentions are right. Because a lot of times when it comes to health, people just want to look good. People are trying to lose weight. People want to eat nothing so then they lose fat. But that's not what health is about. Health is about eating enough to feel good and to be healthy. When you are on a good nutrition plan, you shouldn't experience crashes throughout the day. You should have good energy all the time. This even sounds crazy, but we as humans shouldn't wake up after 8 to 10 hours of sleep and then have to go right towards a cup of coffee. I'm not faulting you guys for this. We live in a very unhealthy country. And something I try to preach to a lot of my clients is it's hard to be healthy in our country. You genuinely have to go out of your way. You have to do research. You can't buy the straightforward things. It takes work to be healthy. But a lot of things in life that are worth it do take work. And as someone who has struggled with mental health issues, I can tell you guys that what you get out of it with your mental health from taking care of yourself physically is so worth it. It is so worth it. I also found that as I've worked with more people in my career and as I've just gotten older, I really do believe that almost everyone struggles mentally. And I don't even think that it is us people as much as I honestly think it is our society. I think we have marketing thrown at us all the time. We have technology in our face and screens all the time. Social media has really messed up our social standards and has just messed with our mental health a lot. The quality of our foods in our country is so dismal. I hate to say it. I say this to my clients all the time. If you're driving anywhere in America and it's 11:30 p.m. and you're driving on a main road, you pass 10 restaurants, I think it's safe to say 8 or 9 of those restaurants are going to be fast food places that are open at that time. There are other countries like Japan where instead of fast food being everywhere, there are markets that just have things like fish and rice, real food. And what I referred to earlier in this video, we don't always have access to that. So being healthy genuinely takes work. It doesn't take you just following the guides and kind of doing what everyone else is doing. It takes you getting a connection with your own body, figuring out what works for you, and going off of that. Because that's another thing, guys. Everyone is different. You could have a best friend that's doing all these things that's working for them, and then you try that same exact thing, and it's not going to work for you. Because nothing is one size fits all. The same way I am as a personal trainer. If I trained all my clients the same exact way, they wouldn't get results, right? So if someone wants to put on muscle, I'm going to train them one way. If someone wants to lose fat, I'm going to train them another way. If someone wants to work on their hip issue and be functional, I'm going to train them a certain way. So that same thing should reflect your health plan. Your health plan should be a reflection of your unique goals. I know this is a very different kind of video, guys, so I'm super curious to see what you guys think. To be completely real with you guys, this is the stuff that just sits in my heart all the time. It's the stuff that I'm really passionate about, and I'm really enjoying this monster hunting community that I have been delving into. So I'm honestly hoping that if even some of you guys get some value from this, I will be happy. Because a lot of the content that I make, especially on my other channel that's more mental health geared, I try to make for the person that I was in the past. I picture myself when I was at my lowest point, and I just try to make some of the content that I think that I would want to watch that would make me feel good at that kind of time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for following this young YouTube journey I have. I really do hope it can lead somewhere eventually. Thank you guys so much. Peace.